ability. I managed to hide from Dr. Skullface inside this art museum. Whoa, look at this. This is a Van Gogh. Oh, the trees, and we can see all the... What the? I don't want to be here. Oh God, where am I going now? Into this tunnel? No! Dr. Skullface must have found me.
There you are, SKULLGRIND. I can see you. You thought you'd escape in virtual reality, but I smell you.
Go away!
It's time for the experiment to continue. Hit the first match, get it going. You gotta do what I say.
It's the Pokemon.
Who's going to join us next?
Bob, is going to be Douglas Baker. Come on down. You're the next contestant on The Prize is Right.
Douglas.
How do you do?
Douglas, I sure hope you're in a good mood today.
I'm in a great mood, Bob.
What does it say there? Big, mean, and ugly.
That's the people that like me.
What does it say on your bag?
My name, Ox. I don't want to get lost.
Ox Baker.
Yes, sir.
Ox, what do you do?
I'm a professional wrestler, sir.
And you've probably thrown countless guys out of the ring.
Ooh, I beat them up.
I bet.
Especially if I don't win.
That's what I'm thinking. Ox, if you don't win, I want you to pick up the producer and throw him clear through the wall. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, Ox, then we'll go on. Here comes the next item up for bids right there.
It's a new wall clock. This Hamilton Railroad regulator-style clock is fashioned in solid oak, features an 8-day key wind with Westminster chimes. Truly a conversation piece from the Hamilton Watch Company.
And Douglas, you got to bid on it first.
$215.
$215 to Valerie.
I'll say $4.95.
$4.95, and we want to hear from Donna.
$150.
$150. How about it, Rosalie?
$400.
$400. The actual retail price is $350 and... Yes, Ox.
Now the best two-looking men in the world are on this stage right now.
You took the words right out of my mouth, Ox. Now, Ox, I want to give you all of these prizes. I really do.
A range, a wicker desk and chair, a stereo, and a Franklin fireplace. First, this early American-style Franklin fireplace with energy-saving glass doors makes a beautiful addition to any decor. It's made of solid cast iron by Atlanta Stoveworks. Second is a range. A Tappan self-cleaning convection air gas range designed to save energy. Featuring automatic pilotless ignition, automatic digital clock to start and stop the oven automatically from Tappan. Next, a wicker desk and chair. From Aaron Brothers Art March, a handmade desk and chair in white wicker. Be surrounded by beautiful furniture while you balance your budget and splendor with the help of Aaron Brothers Art Marts. And finally, a stereo. A Pilot audio tower system with AM/FM stereo tuner, integrated amplifier, record changer, cassette recorder, plus speakers. Pilot, a division of Morse Electro Products Corporation. And there they are, Bob.
They are indeed. Now, Ox, before we go on here, have you ever wrestled in Springfield, Missouri?
Yes, I have. I've been there many times. I think
the Shrine Mosque?
Yes, sir. I've been there.
Do you know that when I was in Drury College, I ran the concessions at the Shrine Mosque when they had the wrestling matches there?
That's very good. I might have seen you there when I was younger.
Well, Douglas, I'll bet I was there before you were there. I'm not so sure. I'm not. Where are you from?
I'm from Sedalia, Missouri myself.
Sedalia?
Yes. I have a nice little farm there.
I know the country, and it is beautiful farm country. Let's have those prices out here, please. I want my fellow Missourian to win all four of them.
There.
Yeah, now keep your mind on the game here, Ox. Now, you have to make a better hand for yourself than you leave for the house to win all four prizes, and you do it with the numbers in the prices. Now, which prize do you want to choose first, and we'll check the price?
One of them or two of them?
Take one, and then we'll go on to the next.
Okay, the range to start with.
The range to start with, how much is it? Great, you got a pair of nines, and they're high. Now, choose another.
The stereo.
How much is the stereo? Ox, you have a pair of nines and a pair of zeros. Now, you can pass the nines and the zeros down to the house and make your hand from the fireplace and the desk, or you can keep the nines and the zeros.
I'm going to pass it.
You're going to pass them down. Okay, let's hope he gets three of a kind. How much is the fireplace? $400. If there's a zero in the price of that desk, you're a winner. How much is the desk? You're a winner. You have zeros. Yes. Congratulations, Ox. Right over there, pick up the winner's purse. Oh, Ox won, and am I glad? We'll be back after these words. Rosalie, it's your spin, and go ahead, spin the wheel hard. Ox just paid me a high compliment. He said that was the only putt he's ever seen me miss. Maybe that means you don't watch the show as much as you should, Ox, because I've missed others. You have 80 cents. If you go over $1 total, you're out of the game.
I stay.
You stay. Take your place right over there. Ox, you have to beat 80 cents. Go ahead. But I've kept track recently, go ahead and spin it, how many putts, because you'd be surprised how much mail I get. People say, you push it, you're pulling it, you're looking at the girl instead of the ball. Now you have 9, nope, 1 nickel, spin it again, Ox. Spin it again, try to beat 80 cents. You have 5 cents, you're trying to beat 80 cents, and Ox, what you get in this spin will be added to that nickel. Well, 85, nope, 40 cents total, but you've won a lot of prizes. I hope you had fun. Thank you, Ox. Come on.
A little bit of push and a little bit of shove, and now the spoiler has come out to wrap the jacket he was wearing around the neck of his opponent, Ox Baker. But let's tell you that the spoiler, with his 270-some pounds, is the man in the mask, and he's the man with his back up against the corner in this match that takes place here where there are 2 rings. The one you're looking at is ring number 2, the one closest to the camera. And Big Ox Baker, it's redundant to call him big, almost redundant to call him an ox because it's apparent. But he is a tough customer, and this match has a time limit of 1 fall or 15 minutes, whichever comes first. There's the ox properly tagged, and the referee is Bronco Lubitsch as Ox moves in. Now notice what he's doing with those powerful forearms of his. He's reaching around and trying to grab the shoulders of the spoiler and to use his wrists in crisscross fashion underneath the chin and against the throat. And spoiler is trying to maneuver his head to nullify it. The Ox moving in to stay on to the spoiler. Here are 2 solid and tough customers, rugged individuals, and that foot in the stomach will accentuate what he's trying to do here. And one is to bring Spoiler down to size. Now, Spoiler's the kind of a guy who stands tall in that ring. A lot of tall men bend over. Spoiler's not that type. And these are big fellows laying in the big part of the arm, the fist and the forearm and the wrist to gain their effort. Bear hug for Ox Baker as he puts the squeeze on the spoiler. And you can hear Ox Baker as he sounds off to tell the referee to stay out of his life. The bear hug. handful of whiskers for the spoiler, and he's trying to set him up there so he can grab with that left hand and then come around with his right. No, he's got a double whisker to grab. The whiskers come to a point on both sides of the chin. I don't know what they call that kind of a beard, but whatever it is, it's the one Ox Baker's got. So Spoiler captures Ox Baker by the head, by the throat, and muscles him down to the canvas. Using the pressure, working that fist and the knuckles around into the bald-headed area of Ox Baker. The Spoiler, of course, was working bone against bone, which is the way to get to, well, you get somebody's attention when you do it, I want to tell you. Spoiler drew up that time and did not come rushing the way Baker wanted them to. These are big men dealing out big doses of punishment, because a 300-pounder and a 270-pounder, when they land, whether it's with fists or feet, they land and land hard. And he just come in there using that left hand of his in the area of the heart. I don't know whether this blow that he delivered that time was his heart punch. It didn't seem to me like he had him set up properly for it. But here he goes for the mask of the Spoiler, and he's got part of it. When you get that knot open, the rest of it is a matter of working on the laces. 5 minutes have gone by. 10 minutes remain in this match. And Baker starts to crowd the Spoiler, and he decides he's going to give the Spoiler something to worry about by working that mask over. And he's got him now with the Spoiler claw, the brain claw. He puts the big right hand onto the head of the Spoiler, and here, not having hair can be either a help or a detriment. It should make it just a little bit slippery for Spoiler, but Spoiler has a glove on that hand. This, of course, adds to his chances of applying that particular hold. They're in the ropes, and that's why the referee is trying to force the claw hold so that it doesn't do any more damage than it has already done. That's a hold that can be particularly dangerous and particularly punishing. And he's got it back again. Spoiler putting the big squeeze on the big head of Big Ox. There you look at the hold. The Ox just swung around with that left hand of his and knocked the Spoiler clear, but the Spoiler is only worried about the fact that the blow slipped off. And of course, Ox may, like a lot of fellows who have no hair, may have rubbed his head with some substance. He can always claim that he puts it on there to grow hair, and this makes it almost impossible for Spoiler to put 100% pressure on that hold. Spoiler, he's got the hold, but he is also caught in a bear hug, and the twist and the pressure is mounting. Now, Ox's fans are screaming for him to get up. The Spoiler, who has a lot of fans who have a deep respect for his ability, are sounding off to the spoiler to come in there and finish off the Ox. He put a stop to it that time. Look at the size of those hands, and you have some idea of why Ox is able to stop it with hand pressure instead of having to put his forearm up under there. He didn't get to stomp it. And that big boot of his did not damage the right hand of Spoiler. But now Spoiler decides that if he can't hold it on the bald head, perhaps he can hold it on that hairy stomach of Ox Baker. He reaches in there and takes a good portion of it in his grip, but he is about to lose his mask again, and this can divert him, and it can also make him fight to keep it on. And now it's gotten to the point where Spoiler is not going to be able to disregard the fact that the laces on his mask have become loosened, and some of them have lost their have lost their holes altogether, and he's going to have to watch that. Well, he's not only bringing the Ox to the chair, but the chair to the Ox. And Ox just pointed out that he doesn't care whether they hit him on the head or not. And Spoiler now is on the spot as Ox Baker starts to warm up to his task of knocking the big man down. If he can damage that right hand enough, he is going to be able to take away Spoiler's best weapon. There are less than 5 minutes remaining in this battle of giants, and as Ox picked up that hand and tried to do something with it, he found something he could do with it, and that was to chop his teeth down there and to work on that thumb and see what he could do about it. Spoiler is trying to tie up a little bit of tightness in those laces. He's ready now with that mask just tightened up a little bit. Front headlock. Front headlock is the effort of the Ox. And Spoiler now has had a multi-pronged attack from Ox Baker, fists and feet, and he has also, here's that drive into the back of the neck. He doesn't know which one to protect, his own head, his mask, or his effort with the to protect his hand. That's the one that worries him the most. And here he comes into the second ring. They just crawl from one ring to another, and we've got action going on both sides. There are 3 minutes remaining in this match. So Ox Baker, as he bores into the Spoiler, comes back now into the ring number 2, where the match is legally started. And plus, with 2 rings up here, there's an awful temptation to throw a man from one to another or to work on something. Baker just tried to drive in that hard punch that time, and the Spoiler blocked him. And here we have the Spoiler coming around to clamp on the claw, but the big foot broke it loose. We want to remind you that wrestling will again be here in the Sam Houston Coliseum next Friday night, with the Texas State title at stake in the final event, when Dusty Rhodes tries to make it a clean sweep against the efforts of Maniac Mark Lewin. Mark Lewin has the Texas title, but we are Mark Lewin's Texas title, Mark Lewin's Brass Knucks title was taken away from him by Dusty, and fans look for it to happen in this one too. The U.S. American Tag Team title at stake, Jose Lothario and Tiger Conway defending against Hito and Sakaruda, the Japanese team. It ought to be great. Our ticket office at 1919 at the corner of Caroline, at the corner of Pease, will be open 8:30 to 4:30 each day of the week. Each day of the week. And we tell you that Love TV and Stereo are ready for you now, and we say good night to you, ladies and gentlemen. There's less than a minute to go now as the spoiler comes in to grab hold of the head of Ox Baker and try to squeeze this out, and there is still time for him to win this one, and he knows it. But there is that left fist of his, and here is Baker as he tries to drop his 300 pounds. Less than 30 seconds to go. And the pair of giants now trying their best, but it's Baker who now well, he stopped to tell the fans he was going to use his heart punch, and he's not going to have time to do anything. There is he has to get that clear spot. And there is the bell, and the 15-minute time limit has caught up with this match here at the Sam Houston Coliseum. But I tell you, time has not caught up with these guys yet, because they are insisting on the right to pound each other just a little bit more. A determined referee trying to keep them separated, but you've got two big men who the referee has called this match a draw, but they are reluctant to discontinue, and again they still want to come in there, and the Ox Baker would like to get that mask off him. The fans are telling him to, and he hears them, and as he goes in after the mask, he almost got it off, and then
Awaken my Chevy Solo.
Well, I tell you what, another team that's been around, or a team that's been around and has caused a lot of problems since they got here, are the ones that come in with those big, huge bones, and their manager, Richard Lee, blowing that whistle. As he leads them around and brings them into the ring, and he's the one that blowing that whistle finally calls them off from time to time. Talking, of course, about the Moon Dogs, the International Roughnecks. Very well.
Yeah, there's a whistle.
Here they come, as a matter of fact. I hear the whistle blowing, and he's carrying a chair in his hand.
Yeah.
Richard Lee. Well, they got the World Tag Team titles right there in hand, too.
Dave Brand, I want to say something. I normally don't come any place looking like this, but I've got a reason. We almost didn't make it to TV for a simple fact. I had to pick up a piece of video, and I sent it to the control tower. I don't know if they've got it ready yet or not, but if they do, I've got a piece of video I want to show right now.
We have the tape. Let's take a look at this.
Jeff Jarrett.
Hey.
What's wrong with you, Jeff Jarrett? I've trained my dogs, Jeff Jarrett. Always wrestle by the rules. Always wrestle clean, Jeff Jarrett. That's it. So what happened? You being the spoiled little brat that you are, Jeff Jarrett. We win the match. We get the belt. We're leaving the ring. And you pick up a steel chair, Jeff Jarrett. A steel chair, boy. And you hit my dad with a steel chair. You don't do that to my dog, Jeff Jarrett. Look at Spike. You hurt his brother, Jeff Jarrett. And he wants you more. Let me tell you something, Jeff. Let me tell you something. It's a big deal. It's the biggest man you want, Jeff. Because you'll never hide behind him. You don't do this to my dog, Jeff. Nobody does this to my dog, boy. Get away with it. I don't care. Pump gas in the parking lot of my gas station, Jeff. Go to the grocery store to buy some food for your ugly face, Jeff. That look over your shoulder, Jeff Jarrett. Because my dog, Jeff Jarrett, I've trained them. They listen to me. And I told them, Jeff, I want that pretty boy face. Messed up, Jeff.
Spot is still bearing the scar there.
Let me tell you something, Dave Brown. I'm going to go over a few things that have happened here. First of all, the USAWA open door policy is what caused us to come in here. Robert Fuller had the belt at that time. Robert Fuller's partner found out that we were coming in. He chickened out. All Robert Fuller had to do was relinquish those belts, Dave Brown. He didn't want to do it. Robert Fuller felt like he could come in with a church key and try and cut my dog. It didn't happen that way. We got the church key away from Robert Fuller, and we showed him what it's like. He kept sticking his nose in our business. We ended his career. I don't care what anybody says. Robert Fuller will never come back. Then Jeff Jarrett decided he was going to take a steel chair, Dave Brown, and hit my dog. You hurt one of my dogs, Dave Brown, and it's like hurting me. Jeff Jarrett, you signed a death warrant for the USWA, brother, because from this day forward, my moon dogs are going to be set free. I'm not bringing them back. Get them, boys. Get them. Get them.
Richard Lee sending him into the ring.
Yeah, T.D. Steele, referee in this one, says ring the bell. And Moondog's going after Deuce Mason and Don Kelly.
There goes Kelly flying out of the ring. Moondog Spike threw him out. Now Moondog Spot throwing Deuce Mason out of the ring.
Mason out of the ring. They've got them both out on the concrete floor out here. Oh, look. Rolls him into that ring post there. Deuce Mason into the ring post from Moondog Spike, and Spot back in the ring there with Don Kelly. Rolls him back in the ring. There's Spike working on Deuce Mason. He's got Mason.
They got him cut open. When he ran him into the turn post here, it popped his forehead open, it looks like.
Yeah.
Mason is staggered.
There you see that thing. There it is right there. Let me
correct a couple of things that Mr. Lee said. Number one, Robert Fuller didn't bring that church key in there. The Moondog, Richard Lee, look at there. Right. He hands it in right there.
They've got Don Kelly busted open over there, too. Boy, these guys are coming here every week.
Let me also tell you this. Robert Fuller's career is not over. He'll be back.
From this day forward, Dave Brown, mark my words. From this day forward, Dave Brown, there is no more justice except Moondog justice in the USWA. And Jeff Jarrett, watch, brother. I know you're back there watching the monitor. I know you're scared to death. Watch, brother.
Yeah, well, referee T.D. Steele said ring the bell. He's trying to stop the match.
The bell has sounded.
Yeah, they've got Kelly and Mason both busted open, and they're still out here, I tell you. Richard, I wish you'd get him out of here. The bout is over with. The referee's running the bell. Just take the Moondogs out of here, would you?
Here comes Candyman out. Maybe
look out.
Oh, look out.
Hey, look out over there. Yeah, well.
Come on, Lee. Get him out of here. Oh, the Scorpion came out.
Scorpion came out. And Candyman, whoa, he's Candyman with that chair. And, oh, the Moondogs. Man, these guys are wild, I tell you. Richard, I wish we could get them out of here. Now, this is ridiculous. They come in here, they've already fought their bout. Take them out of here.
Eddie Marlin's trying to get him out of here. They continue. Oh, they nailed TD, who was refereeing.
Oh, man. Eddie, why don't you try to get these guys out of here? This is ridiculous. Boy, I tell you, this...
I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a break. Let's go to break. We'll get this sorted out, and we'll be back with you in a moment.
这场5分経過、5分経過。 選手が10分経過、10分経過。 奥240ポンド池田大輔。
一人でここまでのし上がってきた池田大輔。
中ゴール275ポンド本田多門。
陸上の哲学者本田多門。 GHC ヘビー級王座挑戦者決定トーナメント決勝戦、時間無制限一本勝負で行われます。4人で争われましたこのトーナメント、決勝の舞台に上がりました赤コーナーの本田多門、そして今背を向けています池田大輔。時間無制限一本勝負でこの勝負が争われます。今そのゴングが鳴りました。秋山純の持つ GHC ヘビー級王座に挑戦するその4人の戦い、今宵がいよいよ決勝戦となりました。静かな佇まいで今お互いの距離を伺っています。まだ組み合いません。独特の緊張感がこのリング上を包んでいます。力王武史に勝った池田大輔、そして森島武史に勝ちました本田多門。今グラウンド上になったのが本田多門、切り返していきました池田。覆いかぶさって今朝固めの体勢、それを切り返しました。グラウンドの攻防が続きます。上になっているのが本田多門、切り返して腕を取るか池田。さて放送席にはその GHC ヘビー級のチャンピオンベルトを持つ男、チャンピオンの秋山純選手にお越しいただいております。秋山さん、はい、今回こういう形でトーナメントになりました、はい、そしてこの決勝の2人、今のこの立ち上がりを見てどういうことを秋山さん感じますか？
やっぱり本田選手のね、いつもと違う動きなんで、その意気込みはすごい伝わってきますね。
まずはこういって本田の得意なグラウンドの形に持ってきましたね。
そうですね。
まず足を固めて池田が懸命にそのサードロープを求めてきます。今ようやくロープブレイクになりました。秋山さん、この池田、本田、そして森島力夫、4人がその秋山さんに噛みついた形になりました、その4人の行動を見て秋山さんどう受け取りましたか？
まあ僕が言い始めたこととはいえね、やっぱり嬉しさ半分、何くそっていう思いもありますしね。
当然この4人に限らず、その秋山さんの持っている GHC のベルト、それを取ることがレスラーとしての大きな目標になります。スタンディング組み合ってお互いが首根っこを取って状態、さあバックを素早く取って、まだ投げてグラウンドに持っていきます。秋山さん、やはりこういう動きはもう本田ならではのお手のものでしょうね。
僕もやっぱり大学時代にね、強い本田多門を見てるんで、思い出しますね。
今これは肩固めの体勢に入りつつありますか？
まだちょっと入ってないですね。
十分じゃないですか。今秋山さんの言葉にもありました、本田多門と言いますとロサンゼルス、ソウル、バルセロナと3回のオリンピック出場経験を持つ、もう秋山さんの目から見てもそのアマレス界頂点に立った男ですからね。
そうですね。アマレスの時はやっぱり雲の上の存在でしたからね。
それだけそのアマレスで頂点を極めて、ただこのプロレスのマットに入って秋山さんどうでしょう、こうやってアマレスの動きというのは実はあまり本田は見せてませんでしたよね。
そうですね。
ただここでその持ち前のアマレス技を解禁したということはもう一つその決意と受け取っていいでしょうね。
そうですね。刀を抜いたっていう感じじゃないですか。
でしょうね。持ち前のそのものを持ってきました。さあこうやって仰向けになっている池田の首、そして右の上の辺りも固めて決めていこうというのがこの本田多門の動きです。神奈川県横須賀市出身38歳、小学校4年生の時にアマレスを始めて、先ほど言いましたように3度のオリンピック出場経験を果たしています。この2人は GHC トーナメント1回戦で当たって、その時には池田がハイキックでこの本田多門から勝利を収めています。そして7月27日の日本武道館大会、タッグマッチながらこの2人が当たりまして、その時には池田がこの本田多門を三角締めで締め落とすという衝撃的な結末でした。勝負タイムはわずか4分1秒。ただこうやってグラウンドに上を取るのは本田多門なんですが、おっと池田も今これ足を絡めて脱出を、今本田も懸命にその体勢を入れ直そうとしていますが、足を絡めてゴロゴロという体勢でロープ際まで押し込んでいきました。
やっぱり池田選手は、本田選手の膝を狙うようにしないとやっぱり突破口が。
そうですね。本田といいますと、その小野は旗揚げに際しましても膝の手術などを経まして、その旗揚げのメンバーの中には入れませんでした。ただやは りこの本田多門のこのベルトに対する執着、さあそれに対して今度は池田はスタンディング、キックを乱れ打ち、キックを乱れ打ちです。突破口はやはりこういったスタンディング、手に取られた、足を取られました。さあ輝いて、さあそのまま後ろか、推進を落としてきました。乾いた音が響いた。ようやく右肩を上げました池田大輔であります。さあ本田多門が初めてこの勝負に、そしてベルトというものに執着を見せました。その執念が、思いが、さあタックルにいった。そしてぐーっと首、そして肩のあたりもしっかりと捉え始めました。秋山さん、今回の決まり具合というのはどうですか？
まだちょっと浅いですけども。
まだ浅いですか。
本田選手がやっぱり腰上げると、これは、
だいぶ入ってますね。
そうですね。
がっちりとその首から肩にかけてその体勢を決めています。本田多門はとにかく投げて決めるスタイル、それをどう切り崩すか池田大輔。今脇固めの体勢に入ってきました。それを反転し、しかし腕ひしぎ逆十字の体勢です。腕ひしぎに決めました池田。時間無制限日本勝負、本田が得意とするグラウンド、そして投げ技の攻防、それをなんとか突破口をこの腕ひしぎから切り返そうという池田大輔であります。そういえばこの池田は昨日の力王戦では新技池田ロックを見せまして勝利を収めました。おそらくは今日のこのグラウンドの攻防、池田もその池田ロックを見せるシーンというのが出てくるでしょう。この2人、勝った方が 9.5 盛岡大会で秋山さんの持ちます GHC のベルトに挑戦します。さあニュートラルコーナーに振ったラリアット、強烈にヒットしました。さあ輝けるか、デスマライは打たせまいと今本田が左の肘のエルボーを打っていきました。ラリアット、多門ズラリアット、ダッシュを見せました本田多門です。今回ばかりはそのベルトに対する思いというのは譲れない。私の原点はレスリング、投げて決めるスタイルで勝って秋山への挑戦権を勝ち取ると本田多門は話しています。一方この池田はウェーブから脱退しましてノアのマット一人で生き抜いていくことを決心しました。その一人で勝ち上がっていく、その象徴がおそらくは GHC のベルトになるでしょう。今放送席の前、池田大輔が私の横にいます秋山選手にちらっと鋭い視線を送りました。全ての道は秋山に通ず、そして全ての道は GHC のベルトに向かっていきます。本田多門対池田大輔、時間無制限の一本勝負。さあ待ちきれずとばかりにリングに向かっていきましたが、今ローキック。さあ青コーナーのトップに池田が立ちます。池田が立ちます。リングの中には本田、しかしすぐさま立ち上がりました。そしてさあ両足を捉えた、両足を捉えた、真ん中に落としたパワーミット、どうだ、しかし腕を絡めた三角締めの体勢か、しかし切り返した、膝十字切り返した。さあ悲鳴を上げます池田大輔、完璧な形で膝十字が入りました。懸命にこらえる池田、がっちりと決めた本田。やはりこのグラウンドの関節をの勝負は決まるのか。切り返した本田の得意のグラウンドの膝十字、懸命にロープを求める池田。リングの中央もう一回ダルになった。懸命に逃げる池田、なんとか決めようとする本田。本田が圧倒的にこのグラウンドを優位に試合を進めています。今ようやくサードロープ。秋山さん、この本田の切り返しも見事なものがありますね。
そうですね、僕が考えている想像以上に
いいですか動きが、さあバックに回った。ここからは本田多門がべっこ抜くか。さあロープをつかむ、懸命にロープをつかむ池田。そのロープを断ち切るか。バックに回っている、全てが終わりに向かうか。やや体勢は半身になったが自らの後頭部を抑えます本田多門。
今池田選手がトップロープ蹴ったみたいですね。
ロープを蹴って、そこでバランスが崩れてちょっと体勢は不完全になりました。さあしかし今日のこのねちっこい本田に対して池田はなんとか突破口をどっかのきっかけで掴みたいところです。まだその池田のらしい技は出ていません。第1本クイット、本田の巨体が前に倒された。左の肩が上がります本田。 池田はもうこういうスタイルでいくしかないですかね。
打撃中心でいった方がいいと思います。
でしょうね、さあようやく池田もその持ち味が徐々に出つつあります。バックに待った、おお切り返したんだ、カバーにいった、おおトライ。さあそして上になった、さあネックロックだ、首よりがダメの体勢に持っていきました本田。さあ首をこのリングの中央でまさに真っ二つに砕こうというこの本田直樹、しかしなんとかロープを求めました。本田多門のその髪の毛が地位に乱れました。自ら今平手を打ちまして右足を入れ直しました。さあ今一度バックに回った、エルボーでカット、ラリアットを壊しました。ローキック、そしてバックに回った、バックドロップ、急角度で落ちました。さあ池田が息を吹き返しつつあります。いい角度でバックドロップが入りました。足がサードロープ、バックドロップも相当いい角度で入りましたね。
左では加えてますからね。
さあそしてその前にはローキックも何発か受けました。その膝の具合はどうか本田だもん。これまでその膝の不調により何度も涙を飲んできました。しかし今秋山のベルトに向かって千載一遇のチャンスを掴んでいます本田だもん。繰り返した、捉えておっ、そのままコーナーに持っていきました。そしてさあバックに入った、バックドロップを返し小球角度、池田のバックドロップのさらに上を行く角度。さあ本田多門が生涯初のベルト挑戦に向かって今大いなるチャンスをつかみました。投げてよし決めてよし、最後は持ち味のグラウンドか、半ばグロッキー状態の池田、その池田に本田がにじり寄ります。本田がにじり寄った、さあ捉えて、おっとキックカットだ、ラリアットは倒れない、本田倒れない、安永が武器なし本田だもん、ラリアットは打ちだ、ラリアットは打ちです、走るラリアット、ヘッドマット、足を捉えた、足から乗りました。そしてこれ止まって、さあタモンシューターに持っていきます。タモンシューターに持っていく、さあロープと反対のサイド、本田の門がベルト挑戦のチャンスを作るか、ロイヤルストレッチだ、体勢崩れた。いやーそれにしてもグラウンドで主導権を握っている本田の門、刀が入ってますね、入りましたね、これで刀での体勢、これで完璧になりました。これはがっちりと決まっているからダメ、締め上げる、本田の門が締め上げる、本田の門、肩がダメで勝利、秋山純家のタイトル挑戦権を得ました。いよいよ本田の門が生涯初めてベルトへ向かって、まさにその道まっしぐら秋山純に向かっていきます。場内は大多門コール、今本田はおそらく初めての時でしょう、大きなアクションで勝ち時を上げました。今口などりを受けながらちらっとですけれども放送席の秋山さんの方を見ました。今日のこの戦いぶりって
Now I've got this drink, and I've got you, and I've got another episode of Heavy Trauma coming up next week, number 33.3333333. Delicious. And I found SKULLGRIND. He's not gonna be able to hide anymore. I've got him locked back in the basement. He's gonna be cranking out these episodes of Heavy Trauma as long as I can keep him alive. So tune in again next week and be back here for more of this. Oh, what the? Feeling a little funny. Well, yeah. Let's go. Wow.